Hey everyone, welcome to DKFC. We are talking the Euros 2016 Friday matches. Andy Davies, Tyrone Atkins, and special guest Darren Anderton, who's actually played in the Euros unlike any of us. So what we're talking about today is one of the last game on Friday, Spain versus Turkey. Spain played a very cat and mouse game against the Czech Republic, whereas Turkey lost to Croatia. Darren, how do we see this game? Spain, obviously, big value in this tournament. They just seem to be not taking any shots on the last game, controlling the ball. First game jitters, do you think?
Maybe. I think almost playing themselves into the tournament. I think the criticism of Spain sometimes is that they try and walk the ball into the net. It's a perfect goal, but they did get it done in the end. I would see them getting better in this game. Iniesta, a player I love to watch. He controls games. He'll control this one, I'm sure. I think that Turkey obviously need to get a result in this one, but I just can't see them doing that. For me, Spain have to be too strong, and we'll go on and win this game as well.
About shooting turkeys, pretty much it's going to be. Andy,
so.
Andy, what do you think about this one? Turkey, do they have a chance, or?
No, I mean, I was disappointed with Turkey. I was hoping for more from Turkey against Croatia because they came into the tournament sort of quite an exciting young team, but didn't really impress. Spain again. Look, if Morata's worth 800 million or whatever they're saying is, then so am I. He didn't convince me at all. And if he's coming to the Premier League, great, because he won't be coming to Spurs, so that's fine. The other thing, I mentioned Italy having a great defence. Spain as well have got a really good back four. They're probably the other really, really excellent back four in the tournament. So it's going to be a struggle for Turkey because they don't really look like they're going to score against Spain if they couldn't get one against Croatia. So I think a comfortable 2-1 win for Spain. My only problem with Spain is up top. They don't look as if they're going to sort of take teams apart. It's a weird tournament. I don't know if you agree, Darren, but there doesn't seem to be a huge amount of sort of big tear-up centre forwards in this tournament that we've had in the past.
Just Lewandowski, but you don't like him anyway.
Andy doesn't like.
From the one I don't like. But you know, Spain before Spain had Torres or they'd had David Villa, but no one seems to have a kind of centre forward. I mean, even France have got number 12, so you know he's not exactly set in the Premier League, right, is he? But no. Yeah, it strikes me that there aren't any sort of particularly top class centre forwards playing this tournament.
I think Harry Kane will prove that wrong tomorrow.
I
certainly hope so. Yeah. I would say, but Spain have been arguably, no, in fact, I would say certainly overall the best team in world football in the last 8 years. From when they won this in 2008, won the World Cup 2010, retained this 4 years ago. They've never really done it with strikers. You know, most of their...
They won it 4 years ago. They didn't play the strikers.
They didn't play the strikers.
Fabregas was
Fabregas and Mata. Gosh, I mean, it was just... They've kind of done that Barcelona thing where it's like they kind of win games without strikers necessarily. And so that doesn't really surprise me because even when they decided to leave Costa at home, I was like, well, okay, they'll probably, if they're going to do well, they're going to do well with your Pedros and your Fabregas and those guys darting around the middle and overlapping. And so, yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Likewise, it didn't surprise me a defender got their match winner the other day either. It's Spain. It's what they do. They don't necessarily need a rampaging striker or centre forward.
But is everyone just not wise to that now? Because they've been doing that for the last two tournaments.
Obviously not, because they keep doing quite well. I mean, the last World Cup they did quite poorly, but you know they
convincing here, so it could be that they do need a change.
You say that, Andy, but they won their first game. And we've got to see what happens on Friday. Yeah. Because I think teams that win these tournaments play their way into it. The teams that bomb out teams in the first game 5-0, they're usually spent and burnt out. Ask Holland. Do you know what I mean? Which they tend to do tournament in, tournament out. So I'm not really surprised. And Morata is a young guy. We'll see what he can do. I think he's got all the talent in the world. But the way Spain play, it's not necessarily about the target man. This match against Turkey, I agree with you, Andy. I think it's a shame sort of Turkey didn't come in and make a statement with that young team. But again, a bit like Belgium, really. Youth, naivety, I don't know. They're playing against a very experienced team that know each other very, very well in Spain. Saying that, I agree with your scoreline. I think it'll be 2-1. I think Spain will make it hard for themselves. I think Spain will play themselves well into the tournament as the tournament goes, comfortably get in the semis. This will be a 2-1 win, secure their passage through the knockouts, and then we'll see from there. But maybe they've got something to worry, the lack of firepower. If they're banking on Iniesta
if you put Spain up against about 3 or 4 other teams, Spain will struggle.
Yeah, oh yeah, I won't argue with that, but nonetheless,
Before you'd put Spain up against 3 or 4 other teams, you'd think, Spain are going to win that. But you don't say that about Spain this year. And that's what I think maybe people have found them out, because it's the same players playing the same system. It's just, look,
I'm being sort of reticent to say anything negative about them.
I'm never reticent about saying
The final result, though, is that we all believe Spain is going to win.
Oh yeah, Spain will win.
Spain is going to win this game. I think they're going to win 2-0, and that's how it works. Everyone thinks Spain's going to win this one, but how much and how long will they go? It all depends. What does matter here is the daily fantasy implications here in DraftKings. 8 guys, $50,000 budget. What kind of team could you put together for Friday? You could put together a big winning team. Welcome to the big time.